Okay, question 10, part A. The nth term of the sequence is 3n squared plus 2n. Write down the first three terms. So the first three terms are looking at the numbers 1, 2 and 3. So when n is 1, let's have a look what we got. So when n is 1, 3n squared will be 3 times 1 squared plus 2n will be 2 times 1. Okay, well 3 times 1 squared. Well 1 squared is just 1 times 1, which is 1, times 3 is 3. 2 times 1 is 2, so you get 5. So that's the first term. N equals 2. Okay, so put 2 in there now. 3 times then 2 squared plus 2 times 2. Okay, so 2 squared, n squared, 2 squared is going to be 2 times 2, which is 4, times 3, which is 12. 2 times 2, which is 4. Okay, so then add that up, that comes to 16. Okay, so that's your second term. Third term then, n equals 3. Put that in, 3 times 3 squared plus 2 times 3. Well, 3 squared is 9, times 3 is 27, 2 times 3 is 6, 33. Okay, and those are your first three terms. Part B then, it says the nth term of a sequence is 5n minus n squared. Find the 10th term, so basically you set an n to be 10, so you chuck that in. Okay, simple as that. And then 5 times 10 is 50. 10 squared is 100. 10 times 10, isn't it? It's 100. So 50 take away 100 is minus 50. Okay, and you can have negative terms. Sequences can go back, of course, backwards. Find the nth term of this sequence. So when they're asking you to find the nth term, it's always useful to look at the gap between each term. So you can see a minus 9 to minus 6. Well, that's an increase of 3. Okay. And then 6 to minus 1, sorry, minus 6 to minus 1, that's an increase of 5. Minus 1 to 6 is an increase of 7. 6 to 15 is an increase of 9. 15 to 26 is an increase of 11. Okay, now it's always useful, as I said, to find the gap, and doing it for each term is really important. Okay, it doesn't matter if it looks the same as you keep going, you need to check the gap between each term. And you can see here, when I check the gap between each term here, it is different. 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. Okay, so when the gap is different, what I tend to do is I tend to look at what the second difference is. Okay, so you can see the second difference here is 2. 2, 2, 2. So the second difference is always 2, which tells me then it's got to be n squared. Okay, n squared's got to be involved. Now if we write down the sequence of n squared, well, 1 squared is 1, 2 squared is 4, 3 squared is 9, 4 squared is 16, 5 squared is 25, 6 squared is 36, etc, etc. Now what you can do now is you just got to check with this sequence, compare it to that sequence up there. Let's see what we've got to do to get from here to that sequence. So what have we got to do to get from 1 to minus 9? Well, from 1 to minus 9, you need to take away 10, don't you? You need to take away 10. So if we take away 10, we'll get it. Let's see, this is the case here. If we take away 10 from 4, yeah, you get minus 6. Take away 10 from 9, you get minus 1. It's easier then with all the positives. Take away 10 from 16, you get 6. Take away 10 from 25, you get 15. Take away 10 from 36, you get 26. So the answer will be n squared minus 10.